So Leute, heute befinden wir uns an einem sehr speziellen Fleck. Ich bin das letzte Mal vor etwa 5 Jahren hier gewesen und ich würde vorschlagen, Robert, bevor wir jetzt hier die Autos einzeln zeigen, haust du jetzt erstmal einen ordentlichen Porn raus, oder? Okay. Sehr gut. Dann würde ich sagen, jetzt gehen wir mal zum Besitzer und dann schauen wir uns hier die Autos schön einzeln an. David, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm here. I'm
here. All right, you're here.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
I was just telling the people, like, it's now more than 5 years ago that we met, and
I know.
I was allowed to see here your cars.
Boy, yeah.
It's amazing to be back, and it's even more cars than 5 years ago. And I see you also added some nice yellow cars now.
Yes. 5 years is quite a long time in, as you know, in collecting for you and I. And I love how the direction has changed and now it's gone to a particular way that we like. And it's just fun. It's just really fun. That's part of the collecting strategy.
It's really amazing to see something like that. I would suggest for the people that maybe you can... Yeah, I think maybe to show us really each car because it's so special to have such an amount of Ferrari collect. First of all, I think that the most important question, why Ferrari?
Why Ferrari? Well, we have to thank Lamborghini for that because when I first got my first Lamborghini Diablo VT when I was 29, which was my dream car, I got it and I was so excited. But then at that time, I think it didn't have a lot of good... They didn't have a good service set up in the U.S.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the people that we bring to didn't fix it well or whatever. It was always, the lights were always turning on. It was always, I need to bring it to the service guy. Yeah. And after 6 months, it was just too much, it just wasn't always. So I decided, I said, well, maybe I love Italian design. So I go with Italian design, but something more reliable and still fast, very passionate. So I changed to a Ferrari, a 355 Spider.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been with Ferrari.
I totally get your point, totally agree with you, because I think once you start with the passion of Ferrari, you can't go back. you can't go back. And I think we should start here.
Okay,
so
all right, sure.
What's that?
That is a...
Look at this, guys.
This is so interesting because I was just at the F1 in Austin, watching the F1 and seeing, of course, today's F1 cars are so amazing. But and I was talking to Charles Leclerc and of course Nicholas Todd, John Todd's son, and these cars are just and actually Jackie Stewart. We were talking together, and these cars are just so amazing. I told him, I said, I have the 2002 F1 car, Michael Schumacher World Championship winning car, and so Jackie Stewart said, how'd you get that? And I said, well, the factory offered to me. So they contacted me and said, hey, we have this extra car and we want to slowly sell to the clients that they believe is good steward of these, history. Yeah. So I said, okay, of course I want to do it. So I had bought that maybe, actually, after you came, I had bought that not short.
Yes, I remember you back then you already had this car. It's amazing. I mean, Leute, wir einfach mal ein Formel-1-Auto 2002 gefahren von Michael Schumacher damals und da haben wir noch richtig schön den 10-Zylinder-Saugermotor am Start. Have you ever driven the car?
No, I haven't because they need to, set it up.
It's so complicated to set it up. I think, to be honest, it's better just to leave it here. It's a piece of art.
It is.
And then next to that, we have the big
Ferrari Aperta. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys seen the story about that. I wanted to get the LaFerrari, but I wasn't. They didn't offer me at that time, so I bought it from Robert Herjavec, which at that time was going through a divorce.
Okay.
And but Ferrari wanted me to have the car. Yeah. Usually, you sign 18 months, you cannot sell it, right? He got it new. But he Ferrari North America allowed him to sell it to me.
Right.
I bought it from him. I signed the agreement, 18 months cannot sell, which I had that car. Funny thing is, after 7 years, he is remarried with the gal that he did the Dancing with the Stars. He sold his company, so now he's financially very good. So he called me, David, can I buy my old car back? Can I have something that I lost 7 years ago? Ferrari sold me directly. And I just felt like, hey, I need to do right. And we know as collectors in the industry, we do that sometimes back and forth. Hey, is your car? Okay, you want it? I understand the sentimental value.
Yes,
I sold it back to you. No problem. I buy another one. It's no problem. So I did that. I sold it back to him.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then I later on had the opportunity to buy this LaFerrari Aperta, right? Which is super rare, and
it's an amazing car. I was actually driving once one last year. Für die Leute, falls ihr das Video noch nicht gesehen habt, da sind wir in Gelb sind wir den damals gefahren. Robert, da warst du nicht mit am Start. Nee, da musste ich alleine wieder fahren, ne? Ja, amazing car, amazing car. And then, then we next one.
Of course. You know, the 2003 Enzo, actually in my collection, which there's a lot of cars not here, but amongst my collection, this is really my oldest collector car that I have.
Okay.
Maybe that I started like 15 years ago. I bought this. This was the first one I bought, and you know, I remember it was like over $1 million. It was over $1 million.
Yes.
And that was kind of scary because you buy $1 million car, you're driving it on the road.
Of course.
But you know, of course, after that, it's, you know, then it's much more comfortable. But yeah, this one really, in my collecting cars, started it all. I had that. This one, I had also bought the Carrera GT, which is crazy in price now.
It's crazy. Out of a sudden. Right. I don't know how it was here, but in Europe, really, from one day to the other, the prices exploded.
Yeah, and it just kind of stuck with it. And so and then I got back in a Lamborghini Diablo 6.0. So that was much more reliable and better. So I had those three at that time. But this, for sure, Ferrari was my first one. And it's a very special car. Obviously, also, you know, last analog kind of supercar. Ferrari
So wait,
made.
you just mentioned not every car is here in the garage. So there are even more Ferraris here?
There's more Ferrari. Yes, there's more Ferrari. Well, as you know, they're in different garages. They're always in being restored or repaired.
Service.
And everything
I know the issues. I know the issues.
Right. So some of them are here. The F50, which, well, you know, the price has gone crazy lately. I'm glad I bought two, but this is a really nice car. I really like it. F50, the 50-year anniversary Ferrari.
What was the stock price again in F50?
When it first came out, it was like, I think 500-something thousand.
And now it's around?
Right now, I mean, I think it's 5.4 right now.
Wow.
In US, you know, that's what I heard the last prices, you know, depending on the miles, but it's about 5 point. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm just explaining in German. Das, Leute, das muss man halt wirklich sagen, bei Ferrari ist halt einfach von der Historie, wenn man sich so ein Auto hier zulegt, muss man sich mal überlegen, das Auto hat damals ungefähr 500.000 gekostet und jetzt bist du halt einfach bei 5 Millionen Euro. Also die Ferrari-Modelle, das ist halt schon ein extremes Investment. I was just explaining the people like with Ferrari, the history, the investment, it's huge.
It's really strong. Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah. I mean, that's for sure.
And now that's actually like, because many people will ask now, like, what's your favorite car? Because for me it's the F40. If I have to choose, I don't know which one is your favorite car here in your collection.
Yeah, well, there's two favorite cars, well, first, this is the F40, as you know it very well. It's great. I have a yellow F40 too, but it's right now doing the restoration.
That's already one car which is missing. Also gelber F40 noch, weil ein roter F40 reicht ja noch nicht.
But this is a great car. I mean, this is, you know, last car that Enzo Ferrari himself worked on.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a race car in the street. He wanted to have more people to have it, so that's why he made more of them. It was, as I understand, the first road car to go 200 miles per hour. That's what I heard. Yeah. So it's a very special car. It's a very cool car. And these have gone up a lot too in price.
Yeah. Right? Oh, definitely. And your second favorite car?
No, this is I know this is your favorite car. I like it very much. My favorite car is, which is not here, my 1985 288 GTO.
Oh wow.
That's the first supercar for Ferrari. It was my favorite car because besides it being beautiful, it was also in when I was in high school, when I opened up the road and track book, that's when it was introduced. Yeah. And I remember I loved it. I loved the lines. I loved, everything about it, how it looks really powerful and so forth. And at that time, I thought, as a kid, I never thought, how can I own that? And that car, even when it first came out, the prices went up
crazy.
A lot. Yeah, even right when it came up. So it was like $1 million already, right when it first. So I said, there's no way I can afford it. So for the fact that now as an adult that I can afford it, I feel like my dream came true.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit more special in my heart because of the sentimental value.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's not here today. It's getting some clutch work. I drive all my cars, so every car, it just, there's work to it. So
totally agree with you. Aber mal ganz kurz, Leute, wenn wir mal kurz herschauen. Wir haben hier den F40, hier den F50 und das ist genau eben für mich vom Design her. Mir persönlich gefällt der F50 nicht so gut. Motor ist natürlich mega, wir haben den 12-Zylinder am Start. Aber was halt beim F50 das Thema ist, alles ist halt so extrem rundkurvig. Und wenn wir beim F40 schauen, es ist extrem eckig, kantig. Und das finde ich, das ist das Geile. Da merkt man, das ist das letzte Auto gewesen, was von Enzo Ferrari gebaut worden ist. Und da sieht man mal wirklich den Unterschied. Robert, welchen würdest du nehmen? F40 oder F50?
F50 natürlich.
F50?
Das ist selbstverständlich.
Alles klar, weil du so auf die runde Masse stehst? Oder?
Nee, V12.
Ah, okay, alles klar. He would choose the F50 instead of the F40.
Okay.
All right, now we are coming to the classic ones.
Yes. So I love the classic cars, as well. This is 1967 275 GTB 4-cam. And it's, this one I win a lot of awards at the concourse. It's been best of show. It's been platinum. It's just, a really great quality car. I still drive it too, but less because it's really concourse quality, and it's a beautiful.
The design is really beautiful, and then also if you look at the Dino black one.
Now this is also my other favorite car. All right? This is the one that
I can imagine.
Right, 1973 Dino. But this is where I put the Ferrari V8 engine in there, made it from V6 160 horsepower to 400 horsepower.
Oh wow!
I put the Brembo brakes and all of them.
And what's the weight? You know the weight?
The weight's still the weight's about 3,000 pounds.
Okay.
Because the weight after I changed everything was the same weight as before, because the new the aluminum block engine, it's not the steel. And,
it's not that heavy.
It's not that heavy. So a lot of things is light, even though it's more modern, it's light. So the balance is the same and the weight is also the same. Yeah. But I changed the wheels, the transmission, the Koni suspension, the Motec. A lot of things you don't see because it looks like a classic car, but there's a lot of things, all Ferrari parts and Ferrari OEM parts. Yeah. I didn't use outside to create this, and
that's amazing.
This is a car that a lot of people felt that Ferrari should have made for the clients. Yeah,
and especially with the paint, the black and the red interior. Really nice.
It was an 18-month journey to do this, and
I can imagine.
Yeah, and it wasn't done before. It wasn't done before.
It's a lot of work you put in.
Yeah. It wasn't done before. I put over $1 million to just do this.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
But I'm so glad. It's just really one of my favorite cars. Yeah,
totally agree with you.
Another concourse winner here, 1967 330 GTS. That was 99 made in the beginning. This is again best of show winner recently, platinum. I still drive it, but it's just a really good quality 330 GTS.
Amazing.
Yeah. What you don't see is also 275 GTS. I have, but it's not here right now.
Yeah. And here we see no Ferrari.
Yeah,
nice
here
Ford GT.
Yes. Yeah, this is the kind of the non-Ferrari, which I try to do blue color. I have the Phantom that I bought my father, 2005, which this is just in the collection. My father had passed away 11 years ago, but just as a memory of him, I would never sell it. The Ford GT I got when the pandemic just started. So I got the carbon package with the liquid blue and the silver accent. So that's a really cool car. Of course, the Pagani, I think you saw it when last time, but I had since put on the upgraded the Tempesta package. Yeah. So this is still
it's really
a
nice
beautiful
with the
car.
full carbon, the wheels, the brakes, and the Italian design. It's a Pagani. It's a piece of art. It's really a piece of art.
Yep.
And there we also have something.
Oh, and this is pretty cool. This is actually my newest car that had come in, among the many that's going to come in new. But this one is a SF90, but it's one of the first tailor-made SF90s in the United States. This one is a tribute to a 1969 365 2+2, which happened to be blue. This is a historic blue,
okay,
so it's not
so
the regular.
Special paint, everything tailor-made. I see with the interior, also with the wood.
Yeah.
The silver rims.
And the silver rims with silver to act as the
very
chrome.
classy.
Yeah, but this color you cannot get. It's tailor-made. Inside you got the old leather, and they also make it look worn.
Wow.
And of course the wood steering wheel and the kick seal. So I gotta show you guys that.
Robert, da würdest du dich sehen, oder? Mit Holz bisschen. Hä? Nicht? Warum? So ein bisschen dieses Klassische? Darauf stehst du doch.
You get a shot of that?
Yeah.
It's
amazing. Robert, machst du da Detailaufnahme oder willst du da einmal so reinschwenken?
Ich schwenk auch so rein.
Ja, kriegst du das hin?
Wie ein Profi.
Ja, Wahnsinn. Jetzt bist du aber ganz schön nah an mir dran, du. Sag mal. Willst du schon wieder die Wärme haben?
Nee, danke. Jetzt warm genug.
Really nice. And now we come to the yellow section.
Yeah. So this one here, 1971 365 Daytona Spider. This is also a Cavallino winner for many years, platinum, best in show. Also one of my concourse cars. But beautiful, you know, I had a silver one, but I sold it a long time ago. I regret it. Yeah. And then during the pandemic, I had an opportunity to buy this. And so this is really, really just part of the
amazing
thing that I was missing.
Now I see, because, why not? I mean, red one.
Yeah.
And now we have the yellow one.
Yes. Now I have the F40 yellow that's being restored. I have this F50 yellow, and then of course the yellow Enzo. But I'll tell you, yellow is actually harder to find. It's been harder for me to find.
Much harder.
Much harder. I realized, darn, I should have started with yellow. Now it's like I gotta go find yellow. It's expensive. It's hard to find. Man.
Yeah, but I think in US, yellow is much more popular because in Europe you hardly find any yellow Ferraris.
Right. I know it's just hard all around.
But it looks amazing in
beautiful.
yellow.
It really pops, actually. It just really
totally.
pops.
Totally.
So I'm trying to, of course, trying to get a 288 GTO in yellow or buy it the painted yellow. I'm also looking to buy a LaFerrari. Either coupe or spider in yellow. So to try to complete the collection, have red and yellow of the big five. So
that are the ones who you want to add, or is there anything else you're planning to add in the next years?
Well, like I said, the 288 GTO in yellow and the LaFerrari in yellow. But new cars, I know I'm getting the 812 competition Aperta.
Nice.
Which in yellow.
Have you ever driven it before?
No, I haven't driven it yet.
I was lucky enough to drive it from a friend, and trust me,
it's an amazing car. Yeah, I can't wait.
I never believed it's such a big difference over the 812. It's amazing. So Ferrari did an amazing job with this.
Right. I can't wait to for that. The 296 coupe is also coming. The SUV Pura Sangue.
Okay.
Yeah, 296 Spider, and of course I'm so gracious they offered me the SP3, so that's also gonna come. So those are the new cars coming, I guess.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So no Lamborghini, nothing else planned. Ferrari only.
Yeah.
Another Enzo.
Yeah, I get the yellow Enzo, right? I got the yellow and the red, which is just amazing.
I don't know, Robert. You would choose yellow Enzo or red Enzo? Which one would you choose?
Yellow Enzo.
It's very hard decision.
It's crazy.
Leute, was würdet ihr nehmen? Jetzt steht man hier genau in der Mitte. Und dann denke ich mir so, rot oder gelb? Ich weiß nicht, aber
it's a hard choice.
It's really a hard choice.
Yeah,
I think it really depends on the day, on the mood.
Yes.
Oh,
and so we get to the end for today is the my 1964 250 Lusso competition, which is a competition car. Is very rare. It's like 4 remaining. It's only yellow one. I do drive this a lot for my rallies and the vintage races and stuff. So
amazing.
It's really prep ready to do that. And then of course this is the tribute to that car in 2017 when Ferrari did the TDF, and they did a special one-off tribute spec to that one. So there was only one like this that they did. And I remember that process took 6 months. We had to do a lot of pictures of this car, what Ferrari did, send it to Maranello. Maranello design department went ahead and did all this as a modern interpretation of this, and it just came out great. So a lot of times when I go to track, I bring them both to drive or show it. Or actually what I like to do is when I go to car events, I drive this car and my son drives this car.
Nice.
So we kind of go like that.
That's amazing, that's amazing. If you see aus, wenn ihr auch seht, Leute, wir haben halt hier haben wir blaue Sitze am Start mit roten Gurten und hier genauso auch die blauen Sitze mit roten Gurten. Das ist schon geil. Auch hier mit dem Shell-Aufkleber, italienische Flagge vom Design her. Das ist schon richtig, richtig geil. Selbe Nummerierung. Amazing. Really, really amazing, David.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah, no, thank you for dropping
for showing
by.
us.
And then you were all welcome to come back anytime to hang out.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then we'll see you soon.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Leute, ich hoffe, euch hat das Video gefallen. Thank you. And then hope to see you soon again.
Yes.
Leute, also ihr seht, was eine verrückte Ferrari-Sammlung hier. Hier einmal schön gelb, einmal hier in rot aufgeleint. Robert, also ich wüsste echt nicht, welchen ich hier nehmen sollte. Also, welcher wäre denn deine Wahl?
Ja, La Ferrari.
La Ferrari, ja, bei mir wäre es schon der F40, sage ich dir ganz ehrlich. Aber da sieht man wieder einfach dieses Ferrari. Wenn du hier mit der Sammlung einmal anfängst als Ferrari-Liebhaber, du kannst einfach nicht aufhören. Und das ist das Schöne bei David, was wir jetzt hier gesehen haben, wie hier die Autos gepflegt werden und was das hier alles für eine Historie hat. Wenn wir jetzt hier nochmal den TDF sehen und daneben haben wir den alten und was da einfach Liebe drinnen steckt, das ist schon wirklich faszinierend. Und von daher, Robert, ich würde sagen, machen wir Schluss hier mit dem Video, oder? Pack mal ein, alles klar. Also, peace out.